You have reached day 13 of the 30-day challenge. Today, I'm going to tell you about something that's a little sneak peek of the capital week. I know capital week is not until week 3, but I'm going to tell you something that can help you make more money, get more opportunities, and charge more for what you already charge today. Do you want to hear about that? If you want to hear about that, get closer to the screen, whatever screen you're on. No matter what day you're watching this, when you're watching this, day 13 could be a game changer for you. So get ready, get your notebook out, and let's go. So, what is that thing that if you start using could make you more money, give you more opportunities, and make life a lot more interesting? Well, it's your opinions. Opinions loudly and with your full chest, okay? So think about if I hadn't expressed my opinion so many years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and I hadn't said that there was a problem with the disparities in the amount of capital that Black and Brown people and women were getting in venture versus others. What if I had kept that quiet? I would not be at 200 plus companies invested in, $30 million raised and deployed, and so many more opportunities that are just not, don't have a you can't quantify them, right? I've been on the cover of Fast Company. I have inspired a lot of people to start their own companies and chart their path. And you could do this too. And the way you do it is you share your opinions to the world. Now, I know for some people that is scary. Believe me, I know that the internet is a weird, wild place, and people will say what they think and even what they don't think just to stir things up. People can be absolutely mean, and that's like a nice way of saying it. Even in the comments of YouTube, I get some of the nastiest comments, but I don't publish them because I have that control over that. I hold my comments, right? But if you share your opinion, this is what happens. You start to attract people who agree with you. And that helps you build this audience and it helps you build a network. And both are so important. They're paramount when it comes to building businesses, building out wealth over time. So at the same time, another good way to think about this is what is something that someone has said recently online or on the news or on television at a live event that you didn't agree with? And not only did you not agree with it, you were like, that is so wrong. That is so terrible that that's out there. And that person has a platform. And I can't believe that they're saying that and that people are hearing that. If you thought that before, the good news is you too have access to platforms. You have access to social media, to YouTube, to LinkedIn, to text messages, to stages. You have access to that. And your voice is just as important as theirs. So if you have something that you don't agree with, say it out loud. Say it for the people who can't say it or won't say it. Say the thing that you're thinking. And yes, you will have some dissent. You will have some people who are rude to you and mean to you, and no, it's not a good feeling. But you'll have more people who find some value from that. And if you want to start small, you can start small. We're going to do some homework. I'm going to have you go out and either put a video out there, put a tweet out there, put a clip out there. And if you need to start smaller than that, text someone, text a friend, and just say, hey, I've been thinking, I wanted to say this, and this is how I feel about it. If you're someone who just has a really hard time expressing yourself and expressing your opinions in public, start in private. But please, please think about and consider going more public because those opportunities will come to you. I get press and I get speaking opportunities, and people pay to be around me and to listen to what I have to say because I express my opinion and not just facts and not just things that you could find on Google. I express myself. And I do this, let me be real with you. I do this mainly because there are some fools out there saying some wacky, wacky stuff, and I have to counter it. I have to counter some of that bad, what I consider bad. And it's relative, is what you consider bad and good. Now, the last thing I'll say is that recently, you know, the different platforms have gotten rid of their boundaries and the things that the guardrails against, they're supposedly protecting free speech. Cool. This is my take. Why don't you use that to your advantage and now finally say what you've been thinking? Because if we're protecting free speech, it should be free speech for all of us, right? Yes, there will be trolls. Turn those comments off if you have to, but at the end of the day, think about who you are reaching, who does need to hear what you have to say, and who could be a loyal audience member and or customer to you over time.